Hello, thank you for joining me on another Me Time with soily. So today, again, I'm doing another little pep talk, now and discussion. And my video before this, my previous pep talk was start at your beginning. And today, just with that, I just kind of want to add keep your vision. And what I mean by that is just a lot of times, me, for example, I've been having to, explain myself so much and why I'm doing this, why I decided to completely change, career paths, and just so many questions from friends, family, and so I just want to kind of address that a little bit. Just, to get my mind and my thoughts out there. So the reason that I really decided to change career paths, and again, if you watched a few of my other videos, I do briefly just mention that, I went to culinary school. So yeah, my specialty is in food. I make some pretty good food, I'm not gonna lie. And I love food. Food is, it makes me happy. And the reason that I fell in love with cooking is for the ability that it has to bring people together and to create memories. And, so that was one of the reasons, besides the fact that food is amazing and delicious and so good. So, of course, culinary is completely different from, being a nail technician. And I'm not a nail technician yet, but that is the course that I plan on taking. So what really just brought the change for me was an event that happened in my life. For me, it was my daughter, just like for culinary school, it was my son. And so my daughter's birth just kind of, I wouldn't say inspired, but it just changed so many things in my life. And during the time that I was pregnant, one of the only things that I can do was my nails. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos or my other little pep talks, I briefly talk about all this. So hopefully it makes more sense. But yeah, so basically the event of my daughter is what caused me to be interested in this field. And I just want to say, at any time in your life, you are allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to, change what you want to do to something that makes you happy. And it wasn't that food wasn't making me happy anymore. I love food. It's amazing. It makes me happy every day. Just thinking about what I'm gonna eat for breakfast tomorrow. But it wasn't that it wasn't making me happy. It just kind of triggered a new passion in my life. And me personally, I consider myself a passionista. And what I mean by that is just I love so many different things. I dabble in so many different things because I find beauty in so many things. Not just food. Makeup. Also, I write. I love to write poems. I love to read educational little, quotes. I love to watch documentaries. I obviously love to talk to myself. So, at any point in time in your life, you're always allowed to change something that's going to better you. And one thing that I want to say is definitely always keep that vision. I've mentioned, I've had so many people ask me so many questions lately, like, why the change? Why did you want to do this now? And sometimes, not just the questions, but they also give you all the negative feedback that sometimes you don't ask for. But they're still going to give it to you. They're still going to tell you, like, well, what about this? What about that? Or you need this, you need that. You can't do this, you can't do that. And sometimes that vision, it just gets cloudy, and it starts getting filled with all that negative energy and all that negativity. And so I just want to say, you know, keep that vision, keep working. Personally, now that the more and more that I've progressed in this, I've fallen in love with it. And personally, I've, you know, had to not give up a lot of things, but just prioritize different, because, you know, I do have a bigger vision. I do want to pursue this to 100% the best that I can. And sometimes in order for me to do that, you know, you have to prioritize time and things that occupy time. So it's just all a matter of how bad you really want. And also understand that not everybody sees your vision, and they're not supposed to. Just like you can't see somebody else's vision and somebody else's dream, not everybody's going to support you. But I found that in people not supporting you, they actually are supporting you, because, you know, you do need to hear all of you know, the negativity and stuff. Don't hold on to it, but you do need to hear it, because there is a ground of reality that is what makes you take the right steps and makes you start from your beginning. So that's something that I've had to learn this week, because I've had, you know, it's been a tough week. I've had a couple of not setbacks, but just, again, other things are also important. There's always life going on, where you have to, you know, kind of, again, reprioritize situations. And, you know, that's completely okay. But again, just, you know, keep your vision, keep working towards whatever it is that you are working towards. And my biggest motivation is the doubters. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so passionate that, you know, sometimes people will tell me, well, why are you doing this? No, you need to do that. And sometimes from me just trying to explain myself to them, it almost makes me want to cry, because sorry, it gets me emotional. But it really hurts my feelings how we do that to each other, how we can dim somebody's light so fast. So if anybody gets anything from this video, it would be to keep your vision, keep working. You will get there. And it's all going to be worth it. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I'm such a crybaby, and I didn't mean for this video to go this way. But, you know, sometimes when you really want to share and express how important it is, because I feel like this is what a lot of times we're missing. So I'm not gonna talk anymore about that, but please just always remember, keep your vision, keep working hard. Please subscribe, watch my videos. Any comments or feedback, thank you to my current subscribers who have been with me so far. I know it's like I'm up to 14 now, which is more than I think when I started. So thank you so much for following me. And you guys have a good week. It is currently Sunday. I usually film my pep talks on Sunday, so have a good rest of the week. Instagram is in the link, or sorry, Instagram is in the description, so please follow.